Hello everyone. Today's lesson is about simple past. سندرس الماضي. There are two types of verbs, regular and irregular. هناك نوعين من الأفعال. We have irregular verbs form plus ed for all persons. الأفعال regular نضيف ed. For example, play, played, work, worked, stay, stayed, listen, listened. So let's move to spelling. سننتقل إلى الكتابة. Number 1. Double the consonant if the consonant is stressed. For example, stop, stopped, swap, swapped. Number 2. Add only D when the verb ends with E. For example, love, loved, save, saved. Number 3, verbs ending in Y precedes by a consonant. Change Y to I, then add ed. For example, hurry, he hurried. But we don't change Y when it precedes by a vowel. Okay, concerning irregular verbs form, the form changes from infinitive, usually with the vowel change, or can be grouped according to certain change patterns, which helps to memorize them. So irregular verbs change. يتغيرون. For example, speak, spoke, eat, ate, see, saw, fly, flew, think, thought. For example, the verb to be is irregular. We say نقول I was, he was, she was, it was, you were, we were, and they were. Past simple use استعمال الماضي. Actions that started and finished in the past. أفعال بدأت في الماضي وانتهت في الماضي. For example, I went to the beach last Sunday. ذهبت إلى الشاطئ الأحد الماضي. I bought a new car yesterday. اشتريت سيارة البارحة. Past simple use number 2 استعمال الثاني. Actions that happened one after the other in the past like in a story. يعني الأحداث التي وقعت بعد الأخرى في الماضي مثل القصة. For example, he came in, took off his coat and sat down. I went into the disco and I saw my favorite girl. Then I asked her to dance. Let's move to negative sentences. سننتقل إلى النفي. So we put did not plus verb in base form. For example, I did not work yesterday. Or I didn't work yesterday. نضع did not or did not plus verb. But the negative sentences with the verb to be differs. يختلف الفعل to be في النفي. Okay, we say was or were plus not. For example, I was not at school yesterday afternoon. Or I wasn't at school yesterday afternoon. They were not at home last weekend. They weren't at home last weekend. Yes or no questions. So when we ask questions in the past, we put عندما نطرح السؤال في الماضي نضع did plus subject plus main verb plus rest of sentence. Okay? بقية الجملة. For example, did you work yesterday? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. لهذا الجواب يكون قصيرا yes or no. Yes or no questions with the verb to be. عندما يكون السؤال بفعل to be نستعمل was or were plus subjects plus rest of sentence. For example, Were you at home last weekend? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. الجواب يكون بفعل to be أيضا. Remember, تذكر. Positive sentences in affirmative form في الجمل العادية we put I played football yesterday. نضع الفعل plus ed. I went home early on Saturday. عندنا الفعل I went معناه I go. ذهبت. Negative sentences we put didn't plus verb. For example, I didn't play football yesterday. I didn't go home early on Saturday. And concerning yes or no questions في السؤال we put did plus subject plus verb. Did you play football yesterday? Did you go home early on Saturday? Remember the verb to be. تذكر فعل to be or كان. Positive sentences I was in London last year. Negative sentences they weren't at home last weekend. Yes or no questions were you ill yesterday?